Oh, right. I don't use it. Am I okay? Am I doing all right in there? I was gonna say I don't use a controller for this, and I was gonna put it down. Ain't nobody got time for that? The set of all algebraic numbers is countable. Also, welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back, Isa. I can't hear any of this. Not difficulty. What is it? Oh, that's probably why. Welcome back, Rusty. Video options, here it is. See, we're on Max, which is Tactical Breach Wizards, but... Oh no, you did see it. Actual Peach Blizzards. Did you actually check what they were? Or did you completely guess? Because if so, that's amazing. Practical Peach Blizzards. Practical Peach Blizzards. Delay is huge. Leia 5. If all rational numbers are algebraic, tell me how I'm supposed to count all infinity of them. By making up a number. You just made it up? It's real. Actual Peach Blizzards. Practical Peach Blizzards. Practical Peach Blizzards. Tactical Beach Lizards. And finally, Tactical Beach Wizards. Oh, you said fantastical. It was so close. Didn't they make a value to stand in for the number of numbers? Isn't it like Aleph Null or something like that? Does that count as having counted them? Oh, we're right back into it. Good. You guessed so? I mean, you were right with false, so I think it, according to Twitch Trivia, which is the, you know, arbiter of knowledge around here, it doesn't count. Don't really know the math theory behind countable. Oh, false was incorrect? Okay, that's kind of yes, though. Hey, when you started to feel sick, was it like a swarm of red-hot locusts were nesting in your pancreas? I would have said hornets, but yeah. Okay, I think we're both poisoned. It hasn't hit me full on yet. Jin, I'm so sorry. I can barely walk. I might be done. No, you're gonna be fine. Hang back and rest up. Bank's cell is right there. I'm just gonna clear the room, bust her out, and she'll fix you up in no time. Simple. Zan is poisoned. His movement is restricted, and he'll lose 1 health at the end of every turn. Got it. He's also unseen. Is countably infinite, huh? And has measure 0 in the Lebesgu? I can't pronounce that. As a subset of uncountable complex numbers. Hate it here. Like, we made up a word for it, so it's countable. It's this number. What does that number mean? Nothing. Instantly shoots the first person to cross their line of fire for lethal damage. Well, that's interesting. Is there a control point for the turret? There is. Explosive barrel. Three knockback. Thus launching this that way. What, just here? Does that help me? Also, I don't think that'll break it. It just pushes it back. So they just decided that the set of natural numbers or their correspondence are countable. They just decided. Is he gonna shoot before he dies? These goals are optional, intended for players finding basic completion too easy. We'll see. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C phase. And finish by the end of turn 4. Well, we gotta do that to keep Zan alive. He did not get shot. That's fine. This still works out. It's countable because you can start counting with a general understanding of how to proceed in the sequence. It's countable, like, say, by a machine given infinite time. I still don't know if I agree with that. It's okay. Here's the problem. It's all simultaneous. So I'm trying to hit them in sequence, and it's no. There's some fringe application where it matters. I suppose. Grab intel. Take cover. I didn't really use Zan. I kind of was in the mindset that I couldn't. It literally told me that I could use Zan. But I kind of just felt like I couldn't. Okay, I can totally do this better. So I guess I will. That's not very math of you. Rhombus? Algebraic? I think no. Not very math of you. Math. But doesn't actually hurt it though, it just pushes it back. Leaf cover. False prophet. Jin comes over here so she can seal the door. A set is countable if either it is finite or it can be made in one-to-one correspondence with the set of natural numbers. So they decided it's countable because it is natural numbers, is what I'm gathering. In more technical terms, assuming the axiom of countable choice, a set is countable if its cardinality, the number of elements of the set, is not greater than that of the natural numbers. So by that definition, the set of natural numbers must be countable because it is equal to the set of natural numbers. Greater than infinity. If it's greater than infinity, then it's not countable. I construe. I forgot what the numbers mean. Construe, bestie. Oh, hey, Mercury Soul, how are you doing? Yes, yes, of course. The natural ones. Saturating fire. Heavy gunners lay down so much fire that you'll take 1 damage even in cover. Still a lot better than taking a full hit, though. I see, I see. This is bad. Very silly idea. I can't get all the way to the place, so I think I will just have to take the hit. my gosh, Suri, thank you. Hmm. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I tried to hit the mute button, but it didn't take. Can I just... What does this do? 1 damage, 1 knockback. This guy has 1 armor, so reduces damage. Oh my goodness! Belmont, thank you. You think algebraic numbers are countable because they're all positive? Real number aren't countable. Not the real ones, only the natural ones. The ones that Lewis Carroll likes. This is very bad. Oh, Jin's in the way. I'm sorry for taking so long. I was thinking beach lizards was going to be an easy game for me. If I'm willing to take some... If I'm willing to take some damage, it's not that bad. And I guess I just have to take some damage. I accept that I did not do it perfect. That did nothing. Can I take... I can take cover behind the explosive barrel. That doesn't seem very wise, but okay. Why does this happen? So that means Zan's kind of, in it no matter what, actually, huh? How am I? How's everyone in chat? I'm doing pretty well. I got an okay success rate on my little 3D printed accessories, and I'm gonna try to paint them after... Well, I got some chores after stream, but then after we get home, I'm gonna try painting them. I'm very excited. It's very silly, but I'm allowing myself to be silly, or I'm trying to. A little silly as a treat. Did the prints come out good? One of them did not come out at all. Some very fine lines did not show up at all. And, two of them came out great. Which is honestly a pretty good hit rate. It's still not gonna work. That did nothing. Jin's out in the open. Was it the Moog one? The Moog one came out good. The red mana symbol came out good. The Umbreon and Espeon one, unfortunately, is missing some lines. I am wearing it though right now as a test, and it looks great. The mouse did not print at all, unfortunately. That was my favorite. That was the one I was most looking forward to. Oh, I made it worse. Whoopsie. Okay, look. This is just what's gonna happen. I didn't even seal off the door. That one is so stinking cute. The Moogle one, or the the Eons one. Zan would die to the poison anyways. Bear, he's not dead. He's just knocked out. Oh right, we still have to worry about that. It was slightly closer than I thought. Moog is pretty cute. The Moog came out great. Perhaps a little bit small. I was so excited for the finish by end of turn 4. Nope, that's fine. Zan gets the cool outfits anyway. I was really excited for the mouse one. I was kind of thinking that one was going to be default. It's okay, I'll try again. These are like 10 10 cents worth of resin, so it's not that big of a deal. Please, I know you hate me. I know you won't save me, but please don't let Zan die. He's never crossed you. He's just trying to stop something terrible. Please don't. It really was. That's just her medical style. Called it. I used to be a surgeon at Rushwater General. I was good until I started to shake. I knew the symptoms. Strybeck syndrome. Degenerative, incurable, terminal. But I couldn't lose that job. I couldn't just wait to die. So I hid it. And it worked. For a while, I was good enough to compensate. When the kid came in, I honestly thought I was his best shot. I was wrong. I knew it was a bad cut before I saw the blood, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. The bottom dropped out of my stomach. It was over in seconds. My brain was on fire. Every atom in me was screaming for an undo button in my life. Then a pop, a rip, a snap. And it was undone. What in darnation? Thank you, thank you. The cut? Not just the cut. The whole sternotomy. I looked at her blankly. I'd never heard the term sternotomy before. It means his chest wasn't open anymore. My clamps were sheared off. He sat up. Never heard a room full of attendants scream before. Best we could tell, his body had gone back about an hour. Anesthetic wasn't in his system, but a prep drug was. So it turns out I can rewind people. It's another month before I figured out they have to be dead first. So they're only unconscious. I have to shoot him first, you understand. If I waited for you to die, sending your body back an hour might not have been enough. Toxin could have already been in there. Next time, I want a regular doctor. I thought she was a regular doctor. There's a skull on her belt. Red flag, sure, but not a slam dunk for necromancer. I'm not a necromancer. You did just raise us both from the dead. That was today. He also has a gun. Necromancers raise zombies. Do you feel like a zombie? I do feel incredibly bad, yes. Then I prescribe a brandy. Three? When did you get back? She was a surgeon? Cute story, but try a shorter version for your next set of zombies. This is beautiful. No, that's a gun straight up. Do no harm and all that. Hey, it works out for him in the end. They make it very clear. Get entire team fatally poisoned and shot in the head. Not in the plan, but yes, complete. Sounds like a gun and smells like a gun. It's a gun. She's not on the team. +2 knockback to final target. Once per turn, refresh your move after firing. That is incredibly good. Lightning strikes him for 2 damage. She doesn't do damage. +2 knockback. Refreshes the move of any friendly targets in the blast. It's pretty cool. I want more move. Boosts all targets in a 1 tile radius of impact, except for Zan. But we've only got 2 characters. No limit on how many times supportive fire can trigger per turn. Supportive fire is so cool, though. Hurtful Eye. Prophet fires Seer's main attack at a nearby target before expiring. Prophet dies before it disappears. Your mana is refunded. Prophet interacts with anything it can before expiring. That is incredible. Conviction, also incredible. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. If the shot fires on your turn, gain 1 mana. Useful Fiction is incredible. It's so incredible, I don't know if I need Refreshing Jolt. I'll still take it, though. We can get a different color. I do like Dark Arts. Even like WizTac a little bit. This one's my favorite, though. Not the Hedge Wizard, you heard they're deadly. I hear they can leap across Bardenfell in a single bound. I don't like hers as much. Mostly because her standard outfit is just so cool. It can also summon rats. That's dangerous. That's a very good hat. You're a very good hat. Okay, we've exhausted the marketplace of ideas. I'm going to bed. Wait, I've got something for you. Your dog tags? They're my vessel. Keep them with you and you'll get some of my brain future eyes. Your foresight? It won't be as clear as what I see, but it should be enough to save your ass now and then. Zan, I don't know what to say. No one's ever given me their vessel before. You suggest Faye Blazing Blade for the next tactical RPG? I was about to say I'll keep that in mind, but I absolutely won't. Would you please put it in the Discord if you want me to look for it? Oh, it's Fire Emblem. I've never played a Fire Emblem before. Oh, you already did? I see. Good. Is it a good first Fire Emblem? Well, you just saved my life for the second time in 2 days. I was barely conscious in there, and somehow you carried it. Kind of fuzzy on it myself. But also, you trusted me on this thing from the jump. No one's had that kind of faith in me for a long time. Of course, man. You've never let me down. You think so? I'll trust you on it. Alright. That's my sincerity limit for tonight. Back to mocking your tactics tomorrow. And back to mocking your age if you last that long. Oof. Friend is playing Fire Emblem these days. He said it's a really good game. That's the second recommend for it. It's like a proper tactics RPG though, right? Not like this. This is more a puzzle game. I've played a limited number of tactics RPG. I played Vandal Hearts. Really liked Vandal Hearts as a kid. The Skya 5. Halfway. The first Fire Emblem released in North America? Sounds perfect. And it's a good game, so you'd say, yeah, worth place to start? Or good place to start. What? Sounds very good to start there. Alright, what's next? I gotta get my contact in Jalipa. Pay him for the ride and see if he's got anything new. Want company? Nah, it'll only spook him. You two see the sights. Well, speaking of the people you haven't paid. We broke you out of torture prison. And if you want to finish the job, you could get my gear back. Thought I did. You used it to reverse us? That's just my res bag. They also took Ghost Skull Gary and my tibia of trauma transference. Skull in your bag. That's not Ghost Skull Gary. It's a GBA game, so emulating is cake. I got it all set up already, no worries. I know my way around the... I don't know how confidently I want to say that. But I'm no novice. Thesis Day could be a title, though. It's a really fun series. I'll be honest, I was kind of like looking away from it just because of the people who I've met who are very into Fire Emblem gave me a bad impression of it. But that's probably on them. These people were also very into well, they knew what parts they wanted to get into Fire Emblem for. And it was the anime girls. Did that skull look like a Gary to you? I firmly believe anyone can be a Gary. Takes all kinds, I guess. But no, that was obviously Nigel. But not the anime boys? Oddly enough, no. To be fair, I only knew one of them in person. The rest was just kind of a... general vibe. So how do these flasks work? Is it a skink tears base or a hexap? They're just drugs. I just throw drugs at people. So you've got no other craft right now? Just power over life and death. And I can open a portal to a void dimension. Well, let's dig into that. He shrugs. I don't know. I just point this cool-ass key at a wall and something opens. Push someone into it, they come back an hour later with a 1,000-yard stare and a newfound interest in investment banking. It's like a window you can put in a wall. You can put in a wall. Oh, it's like a window you can put in a wall. Oh, now we're talking. And that works? The drugs, that is. Works on people who breathe. Suri, Dessa is reminding me a lot of your Starfinder character. I throw drugs on people, and that works. It works on people who breathe. Except you were, your drugs worked on people who couldn't. Or rather, didn't. You will say some of the later games are practically half dating sim. Okay. That might be the impressions I was getting. I do like a game that's half dating sim. Anyone... Look. I will actually recommend Boyfriend Dungeon. Which is literally half dating sim. What do the drugs do? Loss of balance, drowsiness, some light hallucinations. You like pushing people around. It makes that a lot easier. I do! Blazing Blade and Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are fun. Alright, let's do this. I'll check it out. Maybe I can do that when I want to give, like, JRPGs a break. Which... I hate that that's what they're called. You like Awakening, but that might be where some of the off-putting takes were coming from. Well, I'm sure it's more the fan base and not the games themselves. Use Death's Door to eliminate one hostile. Creates a portal and a wall. Anyone pushed into the portal won't come out again until after the fight. Oh, yes, please. Resurrect. Revive a nearby body with full health and 1 mana. If used on a living ally, kill them first. Revived enemies consider everyone hostile and are stunned for 1 turn. And cost no mana to res. Okay. I don't like Japanese-style RPGs. I was just playing Final Fantasy IX for 3 hours. No, I don't like it because, zombie goats. Fire Emblem is a tactics RPG. It's not a JRPG, but it's very much Japanese. I just like I don't like the terminology. Throw Flask leaves everyone in a 1-tile radius sedated. Lose 1 health per turn, and unsteady. +1 to incoming knockback. I like this character a lot. Why don't I like the terminology? Well, so Final Fantasy IX is definitely a JRPG. Fire Emblem is definitely an RPG from Japan, but it's not a JRPG. So it literally doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense literally. When you take the term literally, it doesn't make sense. Kind of a holdover. Yeah. And you can't even say turn-based RPG because they're both turn-based, but they're both clearly very different genres. Could say it's a JRPG of the strategy subset. But it's not. It's a tactics RPG. CRPG is the term that rustles your jimmies. If I play... If I'm emulating Fire Emblem on my computer, does that make it a CRPG? Wait. I'm in the wrong spot for this. Oh my gosh. Nick's Knight, welcome in. How's your stream? Why are you a possum? How is Divinity? That's a CRPG. Whether you play it on a computer or on the Xbox. Isn't that wild? It's just knocking the guy into the edge. Or is it good enough? It might be good enough. I'm gonna try it. I get infinite retry. I get infinite retries on this. All tactical games like Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Over, Vandal Hearts are considered strategy RPGs. Oh, that's odd. I've yes, there is. You invented it. Who's so awesome? I feel like I've heard it before, but whatever. Because Drell and you discussed you have more possum energy. Fair enough, fair enough. Said delivery, it switched to pickup. What? Never ordering from delivery apps again. Oh, yes. That's painful. Oh, Mercury Soul, welcome in from the raid. Be back to stream soon, but I figured raid and run would be smart. Fair enough. And he made you a possum character? That's awesome. Anyway, BRB. See you in a bit. In Japan, they're called sim RPGs. That can get right out. I understand. Okay, sure. It's combat sim. Hey, the original plan would have worked. I got all hung up over, like, the specific direction of an arrow. So, finish by end of turn 3. That worked. Door, please. That was an accident, but okay. I got to move again, so... Oh, that's just because the turn ended. Just saying, if you search strategy role-playing games on Wikipedia, it redirects it. The tactical RPG article? No such thing. Get owned. I'd like to apologize, but not a lot for my behavior just now. I will say it's lining up perfectly for a break. I'm not going to diss and run, but that's what's happening. I'll see y'all in about 3 minutes. See you in a few.